Good morning, Jay Parrish. Good morning, 420. Good morning, Gubs girls. Good morning, Dre Day. Y'all see, I got these new glasses. I got these little new glasses. So I'm gonna get some at the beginning of the year. What's going on? What's going on? What's up, Myra? What's up, Miss Philadelphia? So you all, I'm gonna get into this in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna get on the highway, and when I get on the highway, we gonna discuss this. Maintenance man, lemon, ghetto intellect, and these thirsty women. And I'm going to tell you what I really saw. Um, it was interesting. So I went back. I didn't watch all of it. I just wanted to watch the maintenance man and lemon interaction. And um, and this is revolving around the maintenance man lemon. What was said. They came on twice, I believe, at the beginning when maintenance man first came on. Now y'all ain't right talking about maintenance man need to let them dreads go. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. And is it me or does maintenance man sound like Michael Jackson and Eli? It's like, do they have any deep voice gentlemen in Sacramento? Because maintenance man sound just like Eli and Michael Jackson. Okay. So anyway, it's so much to this story. So let me start off by saying good morning, everyone. I went back to look at the clip, and so I don't really think maintenance man knew the full ramification of coming on YouTube, and I think Lemon told maintenance man after he was doxxed. Um, and that's unfortunate. Now, maintenance man, you wanted to be on camera. Boom, there you go. It's really interesting how that situation kind of unraveled. Hey, what's going on? So let me go ahead. So I think it's excuse me. I think it's really interesting how that unraveled. 420 girl, I'm getting there, baby. I'm getting there. Um, Maintenance man. Just because you work in the trade, that don't mean that's real man work. And I'm happy that you got a job. HVAC pays very well. HVAC does pay well, but everybody doesn't have to use their hands to make money. Now, I guess maintenance man was talking about lemon sitting around on YouTube and not making real money or doing real man's work because I go to an office every day and make my money. And I don't take any offense to maintenance man, but I think these roles that people play, a real man uses his hands and all of this stuff. No, a real man works, a real man pays his bills, a real man is responsible. But I thought it was really interesting when maintenance man came. It could have been a shot to limit. I don't know. So, but Lemon set himself up. Lemon, you set yourself up because maintenance man was really trying to cover for you, but tell the truth. He was saying, "Well, I didn't know him really well," but maintenance man thought you was gay. That's the bottom line. I mean, it's nothing around it. Maintenance man thought you was gay. Maintenance man was trying to be very, very diplomatic and tactful, not to hurt your feelings, but yet not to tell a lie. and maintenance man thought you was about it. That's what he thought. Now, this came about because Crystal said that's her man. And maintenance man was like, "Oh, you do like women." Like he was very befuddled. Like he was very bewildered by Crystal's statement. And so it just was like, wow, it was a give and keep on giving. And Lemon always get caught up in this kind of situation. And maintenance man didn't know. I mean, maintenance man just came on and did what he said with his Michael Jackson, Eli high pitched voice. Um, that was very interesting to me. What was even more interesting was Ghetto Intellect with his high drama on the side. Ghetto Intellect is just like those ballroom queens. They always got to be seen. They always got to be a scene snatcher. And so Ghetto Intellect was just doing the most. And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, dude. And now he has to contemplate whether he's going to hang with Lemon because of this situation. You knew Lemon was bisexual, gay, or what have you. I mean, hell, you in the B sector. And what really amazes me is these guys come over here knowing what the B sector is about, but trying to be, they want to portray this hyper masculinity, which I think is really interesting. Now, Ho, you can't put me down. You really can't. And I'm sitting there looking at you, and I'm like, you can't be serious. And this is the problem that I have with Ghetto Intellect. Ghetto Intellect, you trying to act like hanging with Lemon is going to tarnish your reputation of who you are as a man. Ho, you a Phi Beta Sigma. Do you know how many of your frat brothers are gay? Your damn former president was gay, and you knew it. So you mean you gonna denounce your fraternity, and because you got gay men in that fraternity, and you will be a lie and the truth ain't in you if you say you did, and you know that I know, and you know that I'm telling the truth. Ohio alone. So for you to even act like hanging with Lemon is going to do something to your reputation is laughable, knowing what fraternity that you, and I'm not saying everybody in your fraternity is gay, but if you tell me you don't have some gay men in your fraternity that your fraternity brothers don't know about it, you are lying, and the truth ain't in you. Like I said, your former president and his top boys who Sigmas, they gay. And you know what? Something just came to me in my spirit. Something just came to me in my spirit. Something just came to me in my spirit. And it's dealing with that Jeffrey Epstein situation. I do believe that Epstein and that wealthy man from Ohio had something going on. And I believe Epstein had something on that man from Ohio that the university, the Ohio State, named a medical facility after. I truly believe that. Now, I'm going somewhere with this. Do you not know that Ghetto Intellect's president was the vice president of human resources for a company that that man owned? And I'm going to leave it right at there. Let me tell you something. Baby, gays are everywhere, and they are in high places. Don't you ever get it twisted. And I'm going to leave it right there. So I saw Ghetto do all of that foolishness. And I'm like, Look at this. Look at this mess. Let me say this. What I'm telling y'all is true. It is not hearsay. I know what I know. I have dealt with these people in Dayton, Ohio, and in Columbus, Ohio. And I know, and Ghetto knows, that I know. And it didn't hit to me until today that that man, that Ghetto knows, was high up in that man's company for a black man. And I do believe that Epstein played both sides of the field. And I believe that man was like Clive Davis. And I'm going to leave that at that. I'm going to leave that at that. That's all I'm going to say about that. So my thing is this. If you're not going to denounce your fraternity, then you need to leave them in the hell alone. Because you got a lot of gay frat brothers. And I will leave it at that. And you know I'm telling the truth. And again, Ghetto, I don't think you gay because you put on a wig and wore some stilettos and was Tina Turner. Simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone that I ever met. I'm not saying that you gay because of that. But you do a few things that I'm like, yeah. And just because you look like a bootleg Mike Tyson with no front teeth, that don't mean you straight. Just because you sit there and parade women around, that don't mean you straight. And the Negroes who flaunting women around, always trying to prove their masculinity, are the ones who, and I'm going to leave it right there. When you got to show it and protest it and do all of that, yeah. Now let's move on to these thirsty ass women. So maintenance man came home, and the people so thirsty. Ooh, B-sector women, y'all look so thirsty. Y'all look like y'all was in the Sahara, the Kalahari, okay, the Gobi, all the deserts, all the deserts, Death Valley. Y'all so damn thirsty. Y'all up here fiending over a maintenance man with a receding hairline working in Section 8 housing. How thirsty can your ass get? I mean, is the man shortage that bad? Baby, these hoes be, hey, maintenance man. Hey, maintenance man. And it ain't jealousy. It's just desperation. It's like, yeah. Can you please back up? Okay, could you please get off of me? I don't like you no how. How should Nene say, and you know I don't like you. How should Nene be doing? Because, baby, it was a whole thirst. Girl, it was like y'all ain't never seen no man. It's like y'all Amazonians from where Wonder Woman came from, and y'all ain't never seen, you never knew no man. Y'all act like y'all ain't never knew no man. It was sad. It was sad. It was sad. It's the business. When I tell you it was sad over there, it was sad. And I mean, y'all making beef at the women who got some dignity and some get up and go about themselves. I mean, y'all don't represent them. Y'all was just wholesome. I could not believe the thirst. The thirst. Baby man, can you come back on camera? And the thing is, cameraman voice sounds just like Eli and Michael Jackson. And I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Maintenance man was suspect too. He was suspect too. Now I ain't trying to say the man dead, but I'm just saying he was suspect too. Because if I had to close my eyes and listen to that dude, I'm like, oh, okay, is this Michael Jackson cousin? It seems like it's a lot of vicarious men who date women. It's a mess. But the thirst got me. Out of all of that, out of maintenance man being Doc, out of maintenance man with that receding hairline and them dreads, maintenance man trying to be masculine because he work and I ain't mad at the man for doing HVAC. But it ain't like you working at the World Trade Center. It ain't like you working at Wilshire Boulevard. You working at Section 8 apartment. Okay, I mean, baby, you doing Section 8 apartment work. And then so anyway, I'm listening to all of this, and it wasn't even ghetto intellects drama. It was the thirst. It was just the thirst of it all. And I'm like, no wonder these men can come from other channels and woo these thirsty ass women and make them look stupid. Because they thirsty. I was sitting there looking at Crystal Tree sitting. I'm like, ooh, y'all so thirsty. I'm like, damn. Damn. Well, I don't really think the man knew. I think that he thought he was just gonna be cool, like people do on Facebook. He don't know the pitfalls of B sector. He don't, and I don't think Lemon really explained it to him well. Well, let me say this: it's nothing wrong with being gay, especially when you're smart and gay. See, let me tell you something: dudes and some of these women cannot handle intelligent, critical thinking, emotional, intelligent gay men, and especially if you have a self-esteem, it really bothers them because we see the bullshit that women pull, and we know what dudes do. And especially if you have dated women or had relationships with women, it gets real treacherous and dangerous. Because we know what y'all doing. We see it a mile away. And it bugs people. It bugs people. I do think that Ghetto Intellect, Malik, and all of those, I do believe that they get something out of Lemon cussing them out. It's like they love it. And they keep coming back. And they pretend like they don't like it. So you better stop disrespecting me. But y'all like that shit because y'all go over this channel all the time. And my thing is, if you don't like that, you don't go over there. But for the mere fact that you go over there, it tells me a lot. So you'll sit there and protest in front of us to say, but you really like that shit because if you did, you wouldn't be over there. But you go over there. And this is why I'm looking at Ghetto Intellect with the side eye because anytime Lemon come on, your bootleg Mike Tyson with no teeth ass sitting over there. Period. What's up, Ebony? So, baby, it's oh my God, that thirst was baby. They was making me thirsty. Girl, I had to get a bottle of water. They were so thirsty. It's the thirst to me. Don't know if the man got a girlfriend. Don't know if the man is a felon. Don't know it. Just thirsty. Just thirsty as hell. Clicking on links. Could you come on camera again? Hey man, that's me. Hey man, that's me. Can you come on camera again? I'm like, oh, and then y'all act stupid. That's what I mean. Y'all act like dumb blonde over there. All that giggling, that sniggling, all of that foolery. And that man, and the thing is, ain't it something that the man thought YouTube camera was hot, and then hit him, baby, and here come now. The man was interested in YouTube camera, Does that make y'all mad because he was interested in YouTube camera and not y'all? Oh Lord, don't get it started now. YouTube camera, you better watch out because the girls will try to scratch your eyes out and you ain't do nothing. Baby, these girls, baby, just thirsty. Not thirsty, but thirsty. Thirsty with a D. My God, today. So that's what I had to say. Um, I do think that Lemon was somewhat responsible for that maintenance man situation because I think Lemon told him after the fact. I don't think Lemon told that man before. I think Lemon told that man after the fact. And so that's what's going on with that. Maintenance man, they said work on your hairline. They said them dreads was not helping. We saw that big old forehead right up yonder. Okay, the girls said, and then maintenance man, I am not mad because you got a job. But some people just don't have to go and deal with dusty wires and dusty pipes. Okay? And the girls was asking, why is you at Lemon's place if you didn't know the reason you was coming? Now, and maintenance man, you do sound like Michael Jackson and Eli. I'm just saying. Baby! And maintenance man, can I say this again? Maintenance man. It's not like you working at the Taj Mahal. It's not like you working at the MGM hotels, like you working at the World Trade Center. How you is working at a Section 8 low income housing unit. How? I mean, if you're gonna be a maintenance man in California, I mean, come on. You couldn't go to the state capitol, okay? You can work at Fresno State or something. I mean, you know what I'm saying, on big things. How you is working on, girl, you working on stuff that you can get from YouTube and fix, okay? Water heaters and shit. Girl, you act like you working on boilers and big old HVAC units. How that out somewhere? Talking about this is a job for a real man. Okay, you got out of trade school real good with a C minus, and here you are trying to flex. Girl, you gonna sit down somewhere. Anyway, and Lemon, you did set yourself up. Cause he was. Now I'm gonna give it to maintenance man. He was trying to be very diplomatic and tactful with saying that I thought he was gay. Very tactful, but yet truthful. So Lemon, Crystal messed that thing up for you. Talking about something, that's my man. He said, "Oh, you do like women?" He was like, "Oh." I mean, it was an epiphany for him. Okay, it was a revelation. It was like, okay, baby, the lights came on. He was like, "Oh, you do like women?" Baby, I was like, And here go ghetto internet all on the couch and doing all of this. I'm like, baby, if you ain't the biggest stunt queen, girl, every time I saw him, he was giving me very ballroom, cunty. All right, I'm like, sat down somewhere, always trying to get a little attention. Audio said, maintenance man said that would. Well, I don't listen to audio, so I don't know what audio said. I was only going off of what I saw on Pizarro. So anything audio got to say is really irrelevant here because I don't watch it. And I think I blocked it. But anyway, um, so I only watch what I need to watch. I didn't. Can I say this? Between the thirst, between I need your attention, ghetto intellect over there. Between all of that, I ain't need it. I just came to see something specific. I saw it and I was out. And I was out. Castro is talking about the girls. Castro said it's some girls that's hating on him and he don't say nothing about. He said y'all hating on him because his skin is smooth, okay, it is supple. He said y'all hating on him because he got a new man. That they went to the mall together. Castro said, y'all, it's hate. Okay? Now, I don't know what's going on, but the kids are fighting. And it's really interesting what's going on. Rico's still trying to throw blows. It's just like whatever. Somebody said something about me. Y'all know I don't care. I just come up here for my money. I come up here for my money. I clock in. When I get to the job, I'm gonna clock out. I come in for my. I don't know what you come to do. I don't know what you come to do. You and you and you and you. You and you and you and you. I come to make my coin, my coin. I come to make my coin, my coin. I come to talk some mess, some mess. I come to talk my mess, my mess. I come to get paid. I ain't come to be no friend. I didn't come to be no lover. I didn't come to have no alliances. I come to make my money. Demons O. Demons O. We need to get together because I need to get the judges together. Lovely Love said she is still in the cornbread dressing competition. So we got to get ready for Sunday. And so I believe in having a plan. So Demons O, I'm going to reach out. And Honest Roll, Shamar, Vivian, Spill Boy, a.k.a. Treasure Lane, I'll be getting with y'all as well. Now, the girls swear that I was losing sleep because I thought Lemon was going to do. Girl, I don't care who does this. I mean, I was going to relinquish it to Lovely Love, but Catherine didn't feel comfortable over there, and she thought she would do, be fairly treated over here. So that's why we having it over here. And they agreed on the judges. But nobody ain't losing sleep. Because I may not make no money off of this, but baby, this is for the culture. Baby, I done already made my money with the banner competition, okay? Whether y'all show up or not, the banner competition is already successful. It's already successful. Oh, I know the girls gonna have a problem with that, but the banner competition is already successful. And it ain't no brag. It's no brag. It is what it is. Nobody is stupid because they support me. They just support me. I think it's stupid that they would support somebody who would cuss them out and call up everything but a child of God. I think that's stupid. And these people think they are the sharpest knives in the drawer. Let me tell you something. I don't know nothing. I'm practical. I am not extravagant. I don't have a lot of money. I go to work daily. Okay? I'm not like these superstars, these executives. Notice you can't see the steering wheel when I'm driving. Girl, all hyped up on the steering wheel, looking like Rasputia. Norbert, who moved my steering wheel? I told you, Norbert. Girl, it was giving Rasputia and Barbie. Let me stop and drink my coffee. Mm-mm. I'm not gonna do it today. I'm not gonna do it today. I'm not gonna do it today. I'm gonna give a shout out to Honest Row. Come on, Honest Row. I hope you're doing well. I did chat with King Jobs a little bit. Um, I typed in his chat. I said, I heard you in Orlando. How did the meeting go? He said it was okay. He said it was very professional. But he said they just started. I said, that's great. I hope you have a good time. And that was all I said. It's giving me, I'm trying to consolidate power. I'm trying to manipulate the carnal church sector. And I just see manipulation. I see somebody with some money trying to influence, and it's very interesting. And I told y'all when I saw Larry Reed start putting that profit hotline, aka Psychic Network, up on his channel, I left. I'm like, yep. See, I see what's going on. It's about the money grab. And the sad part about it is they try to be so sneaky with it. That's what I'm saying. It's just a mess. What's up, Myra? So Y'all ever anything else going on besides maintenance man and thirsty women? Because baby, it was real thirsty. See, Miss O, it was real thirsty up on that panel with maintenance man. I'm like, damn, y'all thirsty. I had to go get some zero sugar tea after all of that thirst. Anyway, y'all, don't forget, we are having that banner competition. The pot is at $1,500. I haven't really been pushing it that much, but no, I didn't warn jobs. I didn't say anything about anybody. All I said is, I'm glad you're having a good time. I think Jobs is smart enough to know that it ain't no friends on YouTube, and it ain't no friends in the carnal church sector either. And I think this carnal church sector is much worse than the beach sector, to be honest. Baby, them girls are real treacherous over there. Real treacherous. Real treacherous. And they real possessive. And it's just interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. It's very interesting. I want to give a shout out to Big Duke. Big Duke, thank you for the inspiration. Thank you, y'all. Big Duke is really good. He'll hit me up every once in a while to see how I'm doing. So thumbs up to Big Duke. Big Duke, I'm still stuck at the 190, but we believe in God. We believe in God. We're gonna get to that 180. Slowly but surely. What's up, Locked and Lovely? I want to thank all the ushers that are here. Dr. LaShawna Ruth Brown, Simply Pink and Green, Vivian, Reasoning is Key, Sabrina T, Ebony 757, Ron P. It was Ron P's birthday, you all. So yes, he's probably somewhere, sobering up. I'm just kidding, Ron. So Ron P, Simply Pink and Green, Game Type, Vivian, Sabrina T, Shawnee XOXO, Victoria, Uncle Clyde. Yes, Lord. So I want to give a shout out to all of those people. So, yes, Lord. But anyway, you all, I want to give a shout out to Ken. They said Ken had high blood pressure, but Ken done lost that weight. So anyway, y'all, the content creator was like, who's that in the middle? Girl, thirsty again. Thirsty again. Who is that in the middle? Oh, that's Ken. So Ken done lost some weight. And good for you, Ken. Good for you. Because Ken, I don't believe Ken is that tall. So when you short like that, you definitely got to keep that weight off. But shout out to Ken. Ken had his little glasses on. He looked a little intellectual. He looked a little intellectual. So yes, shout out. Now Ken was really messy because he was asking about them wet beds. So I'm gonna leave that alone. It was so messy last. I mean, I watched pizza, and it was really interesting. So that's it. Now the pot is $1,503. Miss Virginia be spending them dollars, girl. It's gonna be 505 soon, honey. Miss Virginia. If nobody else gonna send some, Miss Virginia gonna send some. Okay, Miss Virginia said I'm gonna send my little dollar. She said I'm sending up my timber. She said I'm sending up my timber, Lord. Come on, Miss Virginia. Girl, the pot was $1,500. Now it's $1,503. Huh? Miss Regina gave a old nasty piece of Trinity offering, one for the Father, one for the Son, and one for the Spirit. Come on, Miss Regina. Hell no. Hell no. I ain't apologizing to nobody. I said what I said. Remember who you said what to. And my thing is this. Make sure you let people know what's going on to keep down confusion. I ain't apologizing to nobody. Hell no. Did that answer your question? Did that answer your question? Did that answer your question? Hell no. How Oprah say? Hell no. All right, moving right along. I guess that's all I'm gonna give you, boo. Okay, that's all I can serve you today. I can't give you no more. Hell no. I ain't listening to nobody. Like I told y'all, look. Folk don't got no time. I'm actually I do got a life outside of YouTube. No, I did not listen to nobody. I heard that somebody told me. Well, let me say this. Let me say this. Lovely love, D Miss O, do it on your channel. I don't care. So if you're telling me the truth, and I will check, and if she want to do it on her channel, go right ahead. Go right ahead. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it's true, you go right ahead because no hoe don't hold me hostage, and you do it right on your channel. I don't know if Catherine gonna be there. I don't know if Catherine gonna be there. Now, Catherine is her own person, but you can do it right on your channel. You go right ahead, lovely love. Because what y'all gotta understand is, and I'm gonna be very clear, lovely love was not clear. And I understand what Catherine was saying because you're telling women one thing and then you're going to do this. And then here come Tulsa. And had Lovely Love said, I'm going to do both challenges or something, it would have been fine. But because of her lack of communication and her forgetfulness, so I don't care what she does. I don't care. She don't have to ever come. Let me say this. Lovely Love, girl, I love you down, but you don't have to ever come on my channel no more. Because what y'all hoes don't understand is I was Jay Wilson before Lovely Love, and I'm going to be Jay Wilson after Lovely Love. So you go right ahead. So I'm gonna end this once and for all. I'm going to end this once for all. Spill It Boy, Shamar, Vivian, Ro, if y'all do it for Lovely Love, it's for Lovely Love. I have taken myself out of it, and I'm done. That's what I'm going to do. I'm taking myself out of it. I'm done. We ain't having it. I don't give a damn. I will focus on my banner competition. And if Lovely Love wants to do it, Lovely Love can do it. What's up, Demons O?
Lord Jesus, this thing fall apart every day. Now you see what we be
No,
dealing
no, no,
with
no,
these
no. Let me
competitions
say
with
this.
her. Never y'all
Yeah, let
see
me
don't
say
be
this.
exaggerating.
Let me say this, though. The difference is I don't give a damn. See, that's the whole.
Whatever you like. I don't give a damn because I got a whole competition that's already set and ready. So if you want to have it on your channel, have it on your channel. No, because Lovely Love, first of all, I said, Lovely Love, if you got an issue, come and let me know. But I'm to the point now where we ain't gonna eat. I'm taking myself out of it. Catherine, I'm taking myself out of it. Lovely Love, it is in your block. Judges is Lovely Love. So if you want to deal with her, go deal with her. Miss O, if you want to co-host with her, go co-host with her. Because Jay Wilson is stepping out of this, and Jay Wilson is focusing on his banner challenge. That's it. So I'm out of it. I don't give a damn what you do. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm not upset. I don't have time to deal with hoes who don't know how to do business. It's just that simple. I don't want to deal with anybody who's so self-destructive, who cannot remember from day to day what she done told XYZ. And that's it. I'm done. So I don't care what you do. So Spill It Boy, Shamar, Ro, Vivian, I am sorry that I wasted your time. I apologize, but I'm out. Go ahead, Demus. Oh, you still on?
Oh yeah, I'm here. I was seeing the writing on the wall when they came back with the issue at Lemons. I'm like, Lord Jesus. I was like, why was this even brought over there? And if they doing separate competitions, they could do it on another day, and it don't have nothing to do with this. I never understood how it got roped up, but I knew that was the sign for Sunday. Probably won't be happening.
Yeah, this is why I do my own competitions. This is why I don't collaborate with people who don't know the business of the business. And I'm done. I am done. You know, we did all of that talking over here. And the thing is, first of all, Tulsa brought her messy ass over here. But the thing is, you know, Catherine was right. Lovely Love was saying XYZ. And it's like, well, are you going to do both competitions and so on and so forth? And then people are acting like I was upset because Lemon was going to do it. And it was a whole nother competition. If I'm not mistaken, Lovely Love was going to do a competition on Saturday with Lemon. It had nothing to do with her and Catherine. But again, because Lovely Love doesn't communicate effectively, this is it. But let me say this. Tell Lovely Love she don't have to ever bring her raggedy ass over here to sit on my panel ever again. Ever again. How if I see you in San Antonio, I will walk like I don't even know you. That's how deep it gets with me. Because at the end of the day, I don't play this shit. I'm about business. I'm about business. I'm not about all of this foolishness and this. I almost said the F word. I'm not about that. So do you have it on your channel? I wish you well. I'm not upset with you. I just don't deal with you. When people show me who they are, I believe them. And I'm good. So the cornbread challenge.
I hate it for well, Captain. I think wasn't necessarily. I don't think she's gonna be that sad because I think she was just doing it because they was arguing and just to go ahead and greet or something. I don't think Captain's gonna be that
But this
disappointed.
is the thing. Catherine said, I'm not going to go to Lovely Love's channel to do this competition because I don't feel like I'll get a fair shake. We can have it over here. And then I was telling Catherine, we can have it wherever you feel comfortable. It didn't really matter to me because I thought it was interesting that they were going to have a cornbread dressing challenge. And I'm like, okay, this is good. This is good for the culture. Now, since it done got to this point, I'm not even interested in it. I'm done. Lovely Love is all you. Do what you got to do, baby. You make it work for you. That's it. I told Lovely Love, I said, look, reach out to me, get to me. And somebody said, well, she said she was going to do the challenge. And now I'm hearing different. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. So I'm good. I don't care what the girls say. I don't play that mess. I am learning not to deal with people who can't stay sober and do a competition. I'm learning how to leave people alone who start mess at a competition. And see, Lovely Love, this is why people don't want to mess with you. Because when you win, you a mess. When you lose, you a mess. When you ain't in the competition, you a mess. You a mess all over. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it alone. And my thing is, you go right ahead and have it. It's not being sensitive. I don't have time for this. Because I was getting ready to really focus on this, but baby, I'm good. So it is what it is. I'm done. So what else is going on, Miss O? Because I'm just done. I just put it out there. The competition, I'm out of it. I'm not saying that the competition is not happening, but I'm out of it. Lovely Love, you get your judges. If the judges that I had still want to work with you, go ahead. If Miss O, who was the co-host, want to work with you, you go right ahead. Or just get your own
I'm
people.
not hosting anything else because I really
Um,
was only going to do this because of the moment and all of that. But no, dog.
yeah, yeah. So anyway, I tell you, these people mess up a wet dream. Girl, they don't know what to do. And I mean, it's just like they're so destructive and self-destructive that they can't even see that was money on the flow. Baby, I'm going to move right along. It was money on the flow. All that hoe had to do was show up and cook some cornbread dressing, and the ushers was going to drop the cash app and everything. And even if she didn't win, she would have had some substantial money. But you go right ahead and do what you want to do. I ain't mad at you. I can't be mad at you. Like I said, I have my own challenge. So it is what it is. But anyway, Miss O, did you see the lemon
The
maintenance
maintenance
man
man,
situation? What you
yes,
think?
yes. I was there for that live basically the whole time, child. I wasn't up there when they was up there with maintenance man. No, I came after because they kept filling her live. She kept staying with 10 people. I couldn't even come up there until the end, but I watched the train wreck occur. And when he came on the thing and they was going all crazy, I said, first we need to identify his ethnicity because this fool up here using the N bomb like it ain't nothing. So to me, he looking like a sand ninja trying to talk about ninjas. So I need to verify because they was all into all. They love anybody new. I tell you, it don't take nothing. Anybody new is the crown prince of the day. So I was just waiting to see him earn his stripes, but yet but did he earn them? Oh boy, did he earn them? He might be a honorary member of the sect. Woo! He earned his stripes yesterday. Even
Did
with
you
the
see the
dude.
thirst though? Did you see the thirst? The thirst was real.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. And that little boy looked like somebody's son for real. Like in the still active stage, it's like, and then he just getting a little job. His and which nobody is knocking his job at all because that man going to work. And
I mean,
maintenance
he was
ain't
going to work, but don't try to knock anybody else for going to work just because you gotta work with your hands. Some people don't have to do that.
right. Oh, I didn't hear all of that. He was talking about people who work without the. It's like he don't do too much working when he there though, because he just chilling with the tenants. And Lemon being too gay to him didn't have no problem because you up in his house chilling in his social hour while you probably be fixing his stuff. So it seems like you're familiar with Lemon. So what they say about you?
They say, "Are you fixing more than just his HVAC system?"
Right. Because you comfortable as a bitch.
Very
So.
comfortable, and his voice sounds like Eli and Michael Jackson.
I'm
Yeah,
beginning to say there's a type, but yeah. But yeah, and talking about throwing that in there by YTC, yeah, she is a pretty woman. I love me some YTC. But you plays maintenance man. You plays a lot. Child bye. But the beef sector has
and what
shown
do
that
you
they
think
are
about the ghetto
undefeated.
intellect situation? Because
Oh,
I'm
I
like,
cussed him clean the fuck out yesterday.
like I said, your half, your frat is gay. Girl, move on.
Right.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on that. But you know that bootleg. Anyway, yeah. So it's a lot going on. But I thought the thirst was really bad though. I thought the thirst was really bad.
Especially for what they were presented with. Like, what turned you on with what you was presented with, and where he was, and who he was hanging with, and what he was doing over there, and even just being on the phone while he at work. Like, what made that anything that should be eligible to any of them people? That's crazy.
He breathing. He breathing. He breathing. That's it. He
Like,
breathing. So what else is going on? So now Brian and Castro going at it real hard, and then Rico and Stump down. And then Rico want to rope me in. I don't have time and foolishness. I just hope that everything work out for you, and that's it. I just it's really interesting with all of that.
Rico and Stomp down back into it.
Yeah, and
What?
then Rico a little angry with me, but like I said, it is what it is. He got to pay his way to get up here. So if nobody don't give $50, he can't get up here.
I heard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm not giving everybody access. I think I'm gonna do that for Tesla too. Rico live at the courthouse now. Really?
Really? Oh, for his.
Oh,
Oh, I got to be
hold
over
on,
there for court reporting. I
hold
forgot
on for a minute,
about
y'all.
that.
Hold on.
Cause I think it was supposed to be coming back for something. There go Catherine. Catherine, the competition is off, baby. The competition is off.
Yeah, he had the courthouse, girl. He had the courthouse. Catherine, the
Yeah, this is that
competition.
redo.
Catherine, Catherine, the competition is all. Lovely Love is a ball of confusion. She's a ball of mess, and I'm good. I'm good. She gonna have the little competition on her channel. So if you want to go on over there and join her, you can. I am not telling people what to do. I just won't be over there. I'm just tired of confusion, and I don't want to work with anybody who don't got no joy, and she don't have no joy. So y'all, Rico is at the courthouse. Hold on for a minute, D. So I'm gonna go over there again.
Yeah, this is when he had to come back for the continuing of the other thing, but this is just a formality, y'all. Don't get so excited. It's a formality. And so he'll be right on out in time for lunch. But other than that, Pastor, I know Pastor gone over there looking. Ain't nothing else going on I know about besides the maintenance man.
Girl, he
Besides,
in the lobby. He in the lobby and he talking stuff. But baby, I want to hear the ruling. And I think
I
he
don't
gonna be
think we're gonna be
okay.
able to hear the ruling. It's not going. This ain't nothing but that bringing him back in to formalize that from when he was supposed to appear last time. It's not gonna be
Uh,
that big of a deal.
so yeah, I think he gonna be okay. I think he gonna get
Yeah,
off.
he's okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So yeah, that's about it. But I think that's it too, the Miss O. I mean, it's been interesting, but I think maintenance man and all of that foolishness has really showed us how thirsty these people are. It's just sad. It's just that, and I understand now how people can infiltrate the beef sector. They don't infiltrate it through the gays. They infiltrate it through the women, thirsty women, and they the weakest link. And I hate to say that. They are the weakest link. And it's not to say it's sexist, but we are very territorial and we're gonna give you the side eye before you get there. We might let you come on and say something, but we really scrutinizing what you're dealing with and what you're saying. But
Well,
after
look at
seeing,
audio. He came in on the back of supporting Bro Lemon let him in. So
but my thing is this: I don't, lemon is adjacent. I'm talking about people who've been here and they should know. Lemon is adjacent, and lemon is an outlier. Lemon is an outlier, and yeah, I think lemon is an outlier. But I do think that he's part of the problem too. Hold on,
Catherine.
Nico.
Oh.
What Catherine say?
No, I was wondering what her response was about. Is she still gonna continue on another platform?
Catherine, you gonna do your own thing, girl? What's going on?
Catherine, you ought to get your channel off and running and get hosted your damn self. Uh-huh.
Brown Square one, I don't know. I really haven't seen a lot of him, but I don't give a damn what these people gonna see. I just don't. It's just it is what it is. It is what it is. You put it on YouTube, folk talking about it. I guess he gonna have to send everybody one.
What, a cease and desist?
Yeah, child.
Oh, sure. Them things don't ever go past the goddamn free fillable thing y'all type them on. Y'all need to stay out them PDF forms page style websites, child. They be coming from the lawyer, dumb and dumber.
Girl,
Oh,
he's
Brian
still he's
won.
still in the lobby, baby. He's still in the lobby. So yeah. But it's just really interesting what's going on. But YouTube camera, baby, you is hated, girl, because the maintenance man mentioned your name specifically to Lemon. And he said you was pretty. So the girls ain't happy with that. Because they wanted some maintenance man. Catherine said when hoes are slow, drunk, they cause confusion and miss out on money.
That's why I love me some goddamn Catherine. She been giving me my keys the last couple of months, like a month or so. Woo. Jesus. Catherine, can you say it again when love and love in the air? Thank
What's
you.
up, Dr. Brown? But let me say this. We could have had it on anybody's channel. Lovely Love agreed to the panel over here, and she agreed to the judges. And then I said, yeah, girl, y'all saw that. We saw that. We saw it. She showed his slide, baby. She didn't slide. She ran up in there. Girl, it wasn't even no slide. A slide is discreet. Girl, it was not discreet at all. She ran up there like it was a Black Friday sale. Girl, she ran up there like a Black Friday sale was about to happen. So, yeah,
Catherine.
a true flip flap. Well, it is what it is. We had agreed to it. And the sad part about it, Catherine, is she did tell Lemon all of this stuff. And she could have told Lemon, hey, I'm gonna do two competitions. I'm gonna do yours on Saturday and then this one on Sunday. Now she was actually going to be orchestrating the one on Saturday, and then she could have been in the one on Sunday. I don't have a problem with that. To be honest, you all could have had it on Lemon's channel. I wasn't upset. I was like, well, you need to make up your mind what you're gonna do because Lemon didn't know anything about it. So people were trying to act like I stole it. And I'm like, I didn't steal anything. I had no idea what was going on. And so my thing is it's Lovely Love's lack of communication and you know and then want to be messy. But my thing is, girl, you can do the whole thing by yourself. I don't care. Y'all, let me say this. I can walk away. I don't have to be a part of this. And like I said, Lovely Love don't have to ever step foot over here again. I'm being real because people think that you need their presence to make it. And don't get me wrong. I mean, I enjoy people's presence, but don't ever think that I need your presence over here to set it off. Because I come on here and sometimes I don't even have a panel. I'm just coming on here talking, chilling, chewing the fat. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's boring. I'm good with that. I'm good with what I do. I'm to the point where I don't have nothing to prove to nobody. I just come on and do my thing. That's it. So, you know, I let y'all know your presence is appreciated, but it's not needed. And that's for anybody. Your presence is appreciated, but it's not needed. You don't see me chasing after Tulsa, rather. You know, she clicked right on down, and you can click right on down. But, you know, yeah, because what people try to do, the Miss O, is hijack your channel as well, and you got to stop it right where it stands. You got to
Yeah,
stop
because we've gotten her so spoiled and used to the fact that because think about it, a lot of people don't open up their kitchens and aren't bold enough to do the competitions online. So Lovely Love has taken advantage of that fact and has had people keep on asking her, offering her to come on, Lovely, blah blah blah. And so I think it's gotten in her head because she knows there's not gonna be too many people who willing to open up their kitchen and compete and show their process like she is. So I think that's why they've created a monster with that.
Okay, wait, hold on for a minute. Let me put my banner up because some say it's Vic Damone, but I got to make sure. Hold
So
on for a
here we
minute,
go.
y'all. What's up, Vic?
What up, though?
Miss
Pastor
Kathy,
J,
can you come up,
PMO.
please?
Shout out to the YouTube shorts, okay? Because Pastor is broadcasted on channels 2, 4, and 7 out this bitch, okay? All right?
And you know what?
Pastor
And
all over the world.
people swear you don't get no more money, baby. Let me tell you something. Y'all keep on believing that. You know, yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone, Vic. I can't say no more. I
You
can't
know,
say
don't
no
tell
more.
them secret. They'll find out eventually, right?
Yeah. But what's going on, Vic? Well, hey, did you see Pizarro? Did you see Maintenance Man?
Man, I was getting my whole life together, Pastor.
Vic, what you think? Now, Vic, it's some characters. You got Maintenance Man, you got Lemon, you got Ghetto Intellect, you got the Thirsty Women. It's a lot
Start with
going on.
ghetto intellect, Vic, because I had
I
to cuss
gotta
him
be
the
honest
dog
though,
fuck out.
Pastor. Pastor, look, if a maintenance man was in your background, because remember you was getting your water heater done, and if the maintenance man was coming in there fixing your water heater and looked at you and said, "You like women? I thought you was gay." Look, I'm gonna have to take his word for it. I'm gonna have to take the
And,
maintenance man
and
word for it, Pastor.
can I say this? Maintenance Man was trying to be very diplomatic and tactful. He said, I really didn't know you. I'm like, ooh, that's a good move. But the cat is already out the bag.
Right.
Vic, can you please open your old vaults on ghetto intellect? Because I'm finna ready to have a fight. I'm fighting with him right now, and it's about to not stop. So I would need you to open up your old files because he's trying to act like that we making it up that he lost his job for YouTube. Now, can you please tell me that I'm not lying?
Oh, let's talk about that for a second.
Let's
The
do
thing
it.
was he was cool with Diva. He had a wrench in Diva Tomboy's chat. And him and Diva got to arguing one night, and he told Diva that he was gonna unalive her. Okay? Once he said that to Diva tomboyish, in a more vulgar way, this is when Diva started contacting his job. You understand? This is when the thing turned up. So Diva was the one that got him up out of there, his last job, because she started doxing his job and made him quit his job. TMO. Yeah. That's very real. That's very real.
Locked and
Once
lovely. Look. So many people speaking. I'm done. I don't. I'm just done. You get to the point where one thing for sure, I'm having my competition. The banner competition is on, and that's it. And I'm gonna work with
back.
myself. I'm gonna work solo because see, I know me, and I know what I'm capable of doing. And like I said, I'm gonna make my money. These hoes don't know how to make no money. All they know how to do is destroy stuff. All they know how to do is cause confusion. And let me tell you something. I don't got time for it because Lovely Love may or may not show up. I'm done. I'm just done. I'm done. Lovely Love could have easily emailed me or came on. I said, Lovely Love, if you're here, if you're gonna do it, show up. Somebody said she was gonna do the competition. Now I'm here and she's gonna do it on her platform. I don't got time for it. So I'm gonna cut it to the chase. I'm not doing it. She can do it all. I don't have no issue. I ain't jealous. I got a competition myself to focus on. So locked and lovely, I'm to the point where I don't even care no more. It ain't emotional attached to me. This is business. This is business, and I'd rather not do it, baby. This what would they call? This was a pro bono. This was pro
Yeah. He
bono.
called
This
right
was
when you
pro
don't get
bono.
paid.
I
Uh-huh.
don't need to hear from nobody but God. God say drop out, and I'm gonna listen to the spirit, and the spirit is saying there's too much confusion, and I'm dropping. I'm listening to the spirit. I'm listening to the spirit. So I don't care. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm
Pastor,
done.
when it comes to like
If
your
people don't reach out to
setups, you do
me
better by
and let me
yourself
know any
anyway.
different, yeah, if people don't reach out to me and say XYZ, that means that you either trying to be in the drama or start drama. I'm cutting all the drama. Let Ness do it. Put it on Ness channel. Go to Lemon. Put it on Lemon channel. Okay? Go to anybody channel. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. And Catherine says she good too. A thing is, you all, they didn't want to meet at Lovely. Let me say this. Lovely Love said she wanted to have it on her channel. I'm like, that's good. We can go over to your channel. But Catherine then say, I don't want to do that because I don't think that it's going to be fair on her channel. So we agreed to keep it over here. I didn't even have a problem having it on her channel. But now, absolutely not.
Yeah. I think, well, Pastor, you when it comes to you doing events, I've always seen you solo dolo. So, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, Pastor. You
Yeah,
feel
well,
me?
yeah, like I said, it's this kind of mess here. The competition that I'm having is already set. We got stuff in plan and play. The pot is at $1,503, and we good. And so again, I don't have any problems. Lovely Love can do whatever she wants to. Her and her husband can cook in the kitchen for all I care. It is what it is.
Yeah. People was talking about, even your selection on DJs. I was saying, well, um, Pastor, if it's his event, don't he have the right to pick his own goddamn DJ?
Well,
Like,
this is the
hell,
thing though. I never did get in contact with Buddy Lee. Buddy Lee never reached out to me. It was a thought. I put Buddy Lee
oh,
name
okay.
out there, but we never talked. So somebody was trying to say that Buddy Lee was too much. I'm like, well, no, I've never talked to Buddy Lee. So whether he was too much or not, I wouldn't have known that because I never talked to Buddy Lee. And again, Buddy Lee never reached out to me to say I'm interested in doing it. The people just put his name out there. I just
Oh,
didn't go
okay.
with that person because that person is in the B sector, but they think they're entitled. And my thing is this, you ain't gonna sit up there and be an op to me and then think I'm gonna hire you for something. So I chose Uncle Claude because Uncle Claude is an usher in here. People like Uncle Claude, and that's what the deal is. And
Oh,
he's
that's
in the
good.
B
That's good.
sector. and that's where we're gonna go. But just because that other person is in the B sector, that don't mean this is my, let me say this. If you win the competition, you win the competition. But when money is going out and I'm in control of it, hell no, I ain't gonna pay you. Hell no, I ain't gonna pay you. Absolutely not. I don't want nothing to do with you. And to be honest, Vic, I would have called you and tapped you before I tapped that person. I sure would have.
Lord, okay. I get it. Look, hey.
And like I said, I don't have nothing against Vic, but I would have tapped. Just because you in the beef sector, that don't mean you get my business. My thing is this. You know what? You burn bridges, you can't cross back. And so that person has burnt bridges on numerous occasions. I don't give two damns about him. Like I said, you could be eating dog food. My purse is closed. My wallet is closed. It's a couple of people here. Baby, it's closed. Because y'all ain't right.
I
Go
feel
ahead,
you. I
Vic.
feel you on that. Hey,
Yeah.
but like I said, on the random side note, Prazza, I don't know what I was doing last night, but when I clicked over and saw Lemon just going completely ham on audio, it put a big smile on my face, Pastor.
Now,
It
Vic,
put-
I got some questions to ask you because you may know these answers. You may have the answers to these questions. So Lemon done went off on audio, and I heard that Ness has gone off on Shakim.
Now I know they had a disagreement. But it wasn't as bad as audio. I think okay, like Shakim and Ness, they had a disagreement versus audio, Lemon and Ghetto. No, they had them a doggone boxing match last night, and a lot of things were revealed. King Roman got Ghetto to admit that he's homophobic. I was
Well,
sometimes.
why would Ghetto be homophobic?
Wait. Let me fill you in, Pastor. Ghetto told Roman on Roman's show that if he was coming out to meet with him in Vegas, that King Roman couldn't sit with him in VIP with his frat brothers because of his sexual preference.
Well, hold on. Now, hold on, Vic, hold on. You know King Roman is a part of fraternity as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my thing is this. Why can't King Roman sit with you because he's gay and he's frat, but half of your fraternity is gay and you sitting with him? Again, Vic, what Ghetto this is why it blows my mind that he's homophobic, because Ghetto's president, his former president of Phi Beta Sigma, is gay. Is gay.
Tell it, Pastor.
So you tell me you wouldn't sit with him? See, this is what's confusing about it. And this is why I call Ghetto to the carpet, because King Roman is frat. King Roman is a part of fraternity. So my thing is, it's confusing. Go ahead.
No,
What else
King
you
Roman was
saying?
trolled.
My thing is,
Yeah, he was. Did you see
how
that
can he hate the
TMO?
community?
He was
How can
trolled.
he hate the community he's part of? That's what I don't understand. Now that's my biggest thing. It's like you hate what you are, and a lot of people who are gay deal with that. They like Tommy has some issues with that because of the community he lives in, things like that. Like Ghetto is more mad at himself because he feels like he don't have the freedom to act on his urges, because all his behavior is way more suspect than a lot of people. So for him to be homophobic, that makes a lot of sense actually, because people usually hate what they're not comfortable with.
But yet your frat brother's gay.
And
Okay.
he told King
And not
Roman
all of
flat
his frat
out.
brothers, let me say, not all of, I know some Sigmas and I know they're heterosexual. So I'm not saying all of the Sigmas. Let me tell you something, it's gay men in all of these fraternities. And it's visible, and these people know it. It's to the point where they do know they have gay men in their fraternities. So I don't
I agree
understand that.
100%.
And my
Yep.
thing is this: when your former president is gay, when your former president is gay, and see, it's a small world. See, Ghetto didn't know that I knew his former president. Ghetto didn't know that at a bar in Dayton, Ohio, that said president was trying to holler. Moving right
Ooh,
along.
ooh, ooh.
And it's not a lie. It's the truth. You know,
Hey.
it's just ironic. So, and let me say this. I'm not a King Roman fan, but nigga, please. Okay?
Yeah,
We
that's
got
crazy.
folk got more going on and got stuff happening. And it's like nobody don't want your ass. Okay? Until you get some permanent teeth, nobody ain't checking for you. Go get some veneers or go get some sign. Nobody ain't checking for you. Nobody ain't trying to wake up in the morning and you looking like Snagglepuss. Ain't nobody trying to do that.
But yeah, he told a lot, man. He
I
said,
mean, so what? So great that he's a CPA. But when you are surrounded with people who are CPAs and lawyers and doctors, that shit don't matter. See, it matters to people who may not run in those circles. But for people who run in those circles, that shit don't matter. That shit don't matter to Roman. That shit don't matter to me. Gay men who have been around that stuff, that shit don't matter. And the sad part about it is Ghetto probably hangs around men who's gay and he will never know because they will never reveal it. That's the sad part about it, especially being in a fraternity.
yeah, because Ghetto was like, his big issue was like, well, and he said it to King Roman. He was like, yeah, if you a gay man and we gonna meet up, I need to know that first. I said, damn. I said, yo, this is going left. This is going left real quick. I said, have we gone back to the Rosa Parks days? Like all the
Yeah,
gay
yeah,
people to
I
the
don't
back of
get
the
it.
bus?
I don't get the CPA thing. But can I say this? And I'm gonna make some folk mad. Now look, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. But in college, King Roman's fraternity is looked at in a more positive, more refined light than Ghetto Intellect's fraternity. You know I'm trying to go to, Miss O.
I've already went there for you when I cussed him out. Bottom right,
Okay.
bottom
I
wrong.
mean,
Last week to be
now
last
I'm not
ago.
trying to be funny, but Ghetto Intellect's fraternity, when I was on campus, was known to be country and Bama and just country. And King Roman's fraternity is the fraternity of MLK. No, is he MLK or is he the one that they carry canes?
MLK
Yeah, I
was an
don't
alpha.
know.
Kings is Kappa.
That's what I'm trying to
King
figure
Roman
out.
is an alpha.
Okay, so again, right then and there, boom, right there, right there. You shouldn't be saying nothing for right there. You shouldn't be saying nothing. I'm gonna leave it right there. Okay, right there. I'm gonna leave it right alone. Now that's
The
from
Kappa
my
King
college days.
is what Ghetto prefers to be. He shows it every time. He's dealing with a lot of things that he didn't get to be his chosen things for. He wears red all the time. He acts like he thinks he's this, that pretty boy. But unfortunately, where he could get access and probably pay access was to the last choice. So
All right, but yeah, King Roman was in shock because he looked at Ghetto and said, "Hold up, so you telling me that if you were sitting with your VIP frat brothers, I couldn't be sitting in VIP with you?" He's like, "Nah." I said, "Yeah, we didn't went back to the 50s."
So first of all, some of his frat could never sit with King Roman's frat because
King
again,
Roman didn't cuss him out, bitch. King
baby,
Roman didn't cuss him
for
out for
some of
that.
He was more in shock because he didn't know Ghetto was cut like that, and like for that
right,
shit to
this is
just
the thing. You don't even
yeah.
have no right. Ghetto couldn't even let me say this. When you have attended a HBCU and you know the workings of these fraternities and sororities, baby, that's like a Sigma Gamma Rho talking about she can't sit with no AKA because girl, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone because I'm gonna get in
That's called
trouble.
segregation. No, that's called segregation. We went back to
But
the
no,
50s and 60s.
Vic, when you know Panalytic And when you know how Greeks operate, for him to even utter that was ridiculous. It goes beyond that, Vic. I went to a black
Yeah.
HBCU, and that's like a Sigma Gamma Rho talking about something. I'm too good to sit with an AKA. Girl, you better go and sit down somewhere. And that's the mindset. So my thing is, you know, I mean, looking at King Roman's frat compared to yours, move on. And don't get me wrong, all the Panhellenics do good things. All they help the community and all of that stuff. But you know, with a lot of these fraternities, it's when you were started. And it seems like the ones that were started first are the ones that people desire to be in. And so it's just interesting where ghetto intellect is trying to go with this, you know. And I agree with you, D Miss O. I think he really wanted to be a Kappa and couldn't get in. I truly believe that. So he got with the
But yeah,
Bama
Gerald's
system.
whole blow up, and on top of that, he was like, yeah, I mean, if you gay, just say you gay. It's about your integrity. I said,
So
yeah,
I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I just think that ghetto intellect is what he is. It is what it is, you know. But yeah, he was jumping on these gay men's platforms. I mean, he was jumping on my platform like crazy. And the only reason why he don't care for me because I rejected him over here, and then I started talking about him, MBK, and talking to ZX all time of the night, and how it was just a little too extremely gay. I mean, even gay people don't be calling people that late at night. And I mean, he's pissed off at me. For what reason, I don't know. But again, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I'm not impressed. And it is what it is, Vic.
yeah, yeah. You know, I don't know. To me, it seemed like I don't know. It was like I guess they thought they had some type of heterosexual alliance, and the violation was, you know, Lemon turned out to be the gay one, and you know, the hetero Avengers, you know, divided. You know what I'm saying? You know, like some type of code was broken. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, all right.
Well, my thing is this: how you not gonna like DL men and your former president was gay
Well,
and not out, not all the way out? Y'all, look, let me tell you something. It's a contradiction. These folk play a good game on YouTube, but he knows the deal. He knows the deal. He knows the deal. He
yeah,
knows the deal.
you know, I kind of got to agree with you, like Pastor, like on some things. You know, I was like you. I was kind of confused because when they were saying, well, you know, well, you know, I didn't know you was gay, and you know, if you gay, you just need to say that. You know, it was crazy, right? Because like I didn't understand like what his personal life had to do with YouTube connection. You know, like
First of
that.
all, King Roman is not. Let me say this, y'all. Like I said, I am no fan of King Roman. He ain't no fan of mine. But trust me, King Roman, he ain't trying to
Yeah,
holler at you. I don't know
right.
why straight men think that gay men want to holler at them. Especially, let me tell you something. Gay men that got their shit together, they give a fuck about y'all. Truth be told. And
I think it's a
again, if y'all were gay, y'all wouldn't be in the top. Y'all wouldn't be in the top 20. It's just
but
real like that, and
hey,
I don't
Pastor.
understand why y'all think that.
But
First of all,
I'm
some
gonna
of
tell
y'all
you what it
busted
is.
bricks, and y'all living off these women. To be truth be told, go ahead, Vic.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. For these men to say stuff like that, in reality, they're curious themselves. They don't want to be around you because you might be the one to bring it out of them.
Yeah, I was watching the
Let's keep
TikTok
it
of the
real.
men. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
watching the TikTok on men that sag and how they think because they got money they play with it because they're really interested. And Vic, I think you do have a point there. But my thing is, you know, I don't give a damn. Be what you want to be. Be
yeah.
what you want to be. Let me
You
say
know
this,
how.
y'all. Nobody cares. Let me say this about credentials. Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? You got all of these credentials, but yet you're with these gay men and you click on their link, and no disrespect to you, Vic, but my thing is I'm suspect when you gotta come out. So I'm suspect when you gotta come after the gay men. Uncle
Right.
Claude is in this space. Uncle Claude knows who he is. Uncle Claude is secure with who he is. Uncle Claude can come on this platform. I could go meet Uncle Claude. We don't have no issue because I know what Uncle Claude is. He knows what I am, and we don't have no problem because Uncle Claude is secure in who he is. It's these non-insecure, hyper masculine yet insecure men that I have an issue with, and Ghetto Intellect is one of them. I'm not give a damn about his credentials.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Pastor. You know, look, what Ghetto said to Roman is what I would say to a beautiful woman. You understand? Like if it was a woman that was beautiful, like let's say a Beyonce type, you know what I'm saying? I would look at that woman and say, "Yo, I can't meet up with you." You understand?
Yeah.
Personally, because I'm a
Well, let me
married
say this. Let
man
me say this, as
and
far
you're
as I'm concerned.
gorgeous.
I am
You
an
know what
older black man
I'm
who happens to be same gender loving. I don't give a damn about a binary. I don't give a damn about an intellect. I don't. Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. And these low self-esteem niggas who trying to act like they got it all, who gives a damn? That's the whole thing. And I think y'all got some of these professional gay men messed up. We don't want I don't go, first of all, I didn't go to the black sector. I didn't go to the Mo3 sector. I didn't need to. I was right here in the beef sector. It was nothing over there that I wanted. The bottom line is folk came over here. That's it. And they're trying to make, it's almost like a tank move. You trying to be questionable for money at the expense. It's almost like I'm gay for pay. And that's what they really give.
right.
And that's what you really give it.
Wait. I'm gay for views. That's even better,
Or gay
Pastor.
for views or
I'm
whatever.
gay for
So I'm
views.
sitting up there looking
Goddamn
at Ghetto
it.
Intellect, all of that drama. I'm like, man, if he ain't giving ballroom stunt queen, all of that stuff, just trying to gain attention.
Okay.
And I'm
I'm
like,
gay
look
for
at you.
views.
So my thing is this, I don't give a damn. I don't. Now, who you sleep with ain't none of my damn business. Who you sleep with ain't none of my damn business.
I just felt like
Who
it was
you
an
sleep with
episode of
is
the
none of my
crying
damn
game.
business. I don't really care. But see, when people make it a point, then I make it a point.
Right. You remember the crying
Period.
game, Pastor? You seen that movie? The crying game?
Period. Period.
I was a
Let me say this.
teenager.
Let me say this. Congratulations that he's a CPA. But I have a friend who has a PhD, Howard University graduate, PhD in accounting. He is a CPA. So what I got to do with me? See what I'm saying? For every straight man you tell me, I got a gay man who's doing that and doing probably 100% better. That shit don't
Right.
impress me. My friend
Facts.
is a PhD in accounting with a CPA. And what that's supposed to mean for me? That's a personal friend. So what is that supposed to mean to me?
Yeah.
He ain't on
Mhm.
YouTube. So all of that shit y'all trying to throw don't impress me, especially when you have people surrounding you who got that already. That's why I'm telling people, nobody ain't jealous of what you got. Nobody ain't jealous of that, because when you got friends like that, what you got is yours. It don't mean nothing to me. That's all I'm trying to say. So
Mhm.
for the Ghetto Intellect who has a CPA, I have a friend who's a PhD, Howard University, CPA, and an alpha. And an alpha. So when you want to start leveling up,
Hey, wait, hey, Pastor, that CPA
when you
didn't.
want to start leveling up, so again, that means shit to people who got friends, and that may mean something to y'all.
Hey,
But
Pastor,
my
wait a
thing is
minute.
this.
Look,
I
that
like I said,
CPA
I'm not
didn't tell me
speaking for
that he
King
was in.
Roman. But I'm looking at King Roman in the sense of, first of all, a professional gay man. Nobody ain't trying to meet you like that. Okay? And Ghetto Intellect knows that King Roman's fraternity, that he knows what it gives. He knows what it gives. Number one, he knows what it gives. And number two, nobody ain't pressed. And number three is Ghetto Intellect is faking the funk because, again, I bring back his former president. He was gay. He was gay. That's why Ghetto Intellect don't like to have them conversations. Because he is gay.
Like I said,
So
hey,
nobody don't
Pastor,
care about that.
you ever watch
And let
the
me say
Crying Game?
this too, Vic.
Mhm.
I can lose everything tomorrow. It doesn't define who I am. Y'all hoes are all in that material and what I got and all of that, and he driving this. Who gives a shit? You can lose all of that tomorrow, but can you still be you? I can lose it all tomorrow and still come over here and hold my head up high and know that at the end of the day, what I lost, I can get right on back and really don't care for it because nobody ain't taking shit with them anyhow. Y'all hoes up there in this materialist stuff. That's why people in the situation they are today. Nobody don't give a damn about that.
Okay, hey, like I
And,
said, hey,
and he can
Pastor,
drive that Range
it's
Rover, but he
giving.
needs to get some permanent teeth.
Hey, it's giving the Crying Game, Pastor. You know, just like it's different types of straight men, it's different types of gay men, right?
Yeah.
It's it's giving. All right,
Yeah,
it's
let me
giving
say this. I don't
Brokeback.
care about
It's
that man's
giving
Range
Brokeback
Rover.
Mountain.
I don't care how
Okay.
many Mercedes Benz he drives. I don't give a damn about that.
It's giving Brokeback Mountain, not to Wong Fu. You understand, Pastor? Wait, look.
Well, it is what it is. But I can't believe that he was giving that to his Panalytic Greek brother, King Roman. Really?
Tell
Y'all
the
are in the
truth before we
same
confess.
Panalytic group. Y'all are in pan hell together, and you would say that to another pan hell brother?
It's recorded. Yeah, it's on YouTube
Interesting.
forever. We can play it back. It's forever.
Interesting. I just think it's very interesting how these guys be playing like that. So it's really interesting. But anyway, I don't give
Yeah.
a damn about Ghetto Intellect and what he does. I really don't. This is a show. It just goes to show you how homophobic people are. And again, here you got all those frat brothers who gay. I guarantee you they'll be able to sit in VIP. Stupid,
Yeah, you
ignorant stuff.
know, I mean that's I mean, Pastor, that's discrimination. I mean, at the primal form of discrimination,
Whatever.
you can't come here because you're gay. That is us going back to the 80s. You understand? We have went backwards
Well,
officially,
I
mentally, right? You know,
think it's
because what
hypocritical.
Ghetto was
I
saying,
think it's hypocritical when you sit up there and smile in front of your frat brothers' faces, and you was in the face of your former president, and he gay, and you know he gay, but now all of a sudden, see, that's what I'm trying to say.
and people, Pastor, look, this is why people like Ghetto don't tell people in his real life that he's over here.
Well, that's you. If
You
that's the
see?
problem, and if you give Ghetto something, then that's
So
your business. But nobody don't care about what you would give him.
think about
I'm
that.
just telling you, I'm talking about truth now when it comes to
In
him.
circle, in his circle that he hangs in real life, he wouldn't be like they wouldn't tolerate gay people. That's pretty much what he's saying. That he's in his real life, he's in that circle,
Well,
Pastor.
Vic, if that's the case, then all of them are hypocritical because, again, they're president, and a lot of the president's top men were gay. I know what I saw in Dayton. I know what I saw, and it was blue down. It was blue and white down in that club.
Damn.
It was blue and white down. So Ghetto can say what he wants, but in reality, they were in that gay club. And in reality, when I was dancing with somebody, I didn't know that that was that man's X, and somebody was a little touched. Child, let me say this, baby. I could write a book, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Baby,
Oh
that
no, I
stigma's a
believe
mess.
you,
Baby,
Pastor.
it's a mess. It's a
Because
mess.
look,
So I
when I
can
was
I can see ghetto, but ghetto, that means you phony, and that means you fake. And I should call them. I should call your president, former president, and say, hey, you got a frat brother who can't stand gay men. I didn't know that. Should I call him? Anyway, moving right along. Let me stop being messy. Let me stop being
uh,
Let me stop being messy. Let me stop being messy. Let me stop being messy. But it's a small world. That's all I'm gonna say.
oh yeah, Pastor. I plan on being messy all week. Okay.
Like I said, I don't care what that man had. I'm just saying what he said to King Roman was uncalled for. What he said to King Roman reveals what him. So I don't care if he had the biggest backyard in the country. That does not diminish the fact of what he did. And my thing is, I think it's hypocritical to sit there and act like you anti-gay, but yet your whole frat president was gay. That's what I'm trying to say. So whatever he got in his backyard and what kind of credentials he have is shit to me. I really don't care about that.
Yeah, he
That's what
said,
y'all don't get. Y'all care about that. I don't. I could give 5 damns about that. It is what it
hey,
is.
well, look, once you say it, you can't take it back. You know, I commend Ghetto for being honest. I mean, look, he when he said, I couldn't imagine like meeting you, Pastor, for the first time and be like, yeah, when we meet up, Pastor, you got to sit over there in the back like Rosa Parks.
Oh,
you
my,
you
boy,
got
we
to sit
guess
all the
what,
way in
big,
the back.
big. I would
I
tell
can't
you to
be
go.
seen with
I would
you.
tell you to go kick rocks, and I would move on because I really don't want to. Like I said, Vic. I don't. When I meet people, I meet people. I don't have any. Can you imagine? Let me say this, Vic. Let me say this to you. We were on that cruise, and women had their husbands there. Women had their boyfriends there. We had men who were gay. We had men who were straight, and we didn't have no issue. Everybody got along with each other. I had conversations with a lot of those men. We chuckled, we laughed, we talked about some things that were on YouTube, and not once that even crossed my mind.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, that's crazy,
Because
Pastor.
again, I'm
You
there.
know,
It's stupid. So,
that's crazy.
now let me say this, Vic. Let me say this. Are there some men out there who would do that? Yes. But there's straight men who will sit there and try to talk to somebody's wife. See what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
No,
again,
facts.
you can't say all gay men will try to do that because there are some straight men. So I am saying that there are some bad apples in every group, but you're not gonna sit there and label everybody like they're going to want you or they're going to want that because you don't know all gay men. And my thing is, it looks ignorant to me. I mean, that's like me saying that every straight man wants to be gay or they're curious. No, every straight man is not curious. I don't think that every straight man wants that. But baby, when it's suspect, it's suspect. I don't think everybody want me, Vic, but when they do, I know it. See what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Yo, and that's no different. That's no different than a heterosexual situation. A straight man gonna know when a woman want him, and vice versa.
that's it.
I
So
agree
so that's
100%.
all I'm saying. That's all I'm
Yep.
saying. So stop trying to act like and stop trying to put a
No.
leash or a collar on gay men, thinking that every gay man wants you. Everybody don't want you. Everybody don't want you. Hell, I'm hot and sexy as hell too. So I know I don't want to be dealing with nobody. Like I said, I just think, I think
But
they get
but
really
but but but
bothered.
Pastor, like
I
I
think they get
said,
really
when a
bothered with.
straight man
Mhm.
when a straight man says to you, you know, well, I don't want to sit next to you. Pastor, that's a double-edged sword. It can be discriminatory, or
But
like
my
you
thing is
said,
this:
it
are
could
you
be
scared that something gonna
somebody
rub off on
curious.
you? Do you scared it's gonna rub off on you and you gonna want to do it?
Right. That's why
I
I
mean,
said that
because you're
curiosity.
taking extra precaution, like something
Mhm.
gonna happen to you, and it's
That's it.
really real big when people do that. They get caught up in stuff. So it's telling me either you gonna do it, you want to do it, or you doing it. Period.
And King Roman might be the one to bring it out you. I ain't gonna
Well,
lie.
I'm not. I'm
That's
not
what
gonna
it.
say all of that, but you
Well,
know,
I could say it
I just think it's
because
ridiculous
look,
that you would say that.
hey, look, because testosterone flows, right, and alcohol gonna be flowing, right, because we going to Vegas, right, Pastor? We going to Vegas. So the saying is what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? So now
Mhm.
King
Well,
Roman,
first of all,
King
whether you
Roman
want me, hold
ain't
on for a minute, Vic. Let me answer this person. Whether want me or not to sit with me, that we going there. We going there.
oh yeah,
So,
man.
but again, that doesn't matter to sit. Well, like I said to you, what you don't understand, the maintenance man, he sat with his gay president. So if you can sit with your gay president, why can't you sit with a gay paneletic brother? See, that's what you don't
Right.
get.
And have a drink. Look,
That's what
wait,
you
and
don't
have
get.
a drink.
Because if you can sit with your gay president, why can't you sit with your gay paneletic frat brother?
I agree, Pastor. 100%. I agree.
Anyway,
You
well,
know, my,
ghetto can be a whole lot of things. I don't give a damn what he is. See, that doesn't have anything to do with it. How he looks has nothing to do with it. See, that's where you're missing it. You can't sit with
let's
your
keep it
paneletic
real.
brother, but you can sit with your gay DL at times president. It's the
And
hypocrisy for me.
gay people were
Can
putting
I
on
say this? Can
fashion
I say this?
shows. Yeah.
It is not about what he has. It's not about what he does not have. It does not have anything to do with his looks or none of that. It has to do with you sat with your gay DL at times and want everybody to know because you had a high position frat brother who was the president, but yet you can't sit with your paneletic brother who's gay. To me, it's hypocrisy. That's all. Don't have nothing to do with who he likes. Da, 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 da. I think it's ridiculous. That's all.
Well,
That's all.
yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
And so the maintenance man, your argument is not making sense to me because you telling me you can't sit with King Roman, who is frat and gay, but yet you can sit with your president who's gay and DL to certain people. And you know he gay, but you could sit with him, and more than likely you was in his face at some point in time. That screams hypocrisy to me. So that's all. Well, Vic, I'm at the job, man, so I'm getting ready to go in. Thank Vic for
All
coming up.
right,
Thank you, Miss
Pastor.
O,
Yeah,
for
you have
coming
a
up.
good day. All
You
right,
have
make
a
sure
good
they don't
one.
put you in the hey, Pastor. Make sure they don't put you in the back of the break room because you gay. All right, they say, hey,
Ain't that
Pastor,
something?
you got to
Ain't that
sit in the
something?
back.
I will never sit in the back because I'm the head and not the tail.
All
Catch.
right,
All
brother.
right,
I'll
Vic.
catch you on
Y'all have
another
a
one.
good one.